Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2008 Pontiac Torrent. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, it's meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And this one, actually both of them that I got in yesterday, they look like they've been on a gravel road. So they are covered in dirt, and I want to get them washed off. So I'm hopefully, after I get done driving them, I'm going to bring them back and hose them off. So outside of the dirtiness, overlook that and just look at the driving condition of them. And then, because I don't have time to do that now, I got 8 million things to do. Got to get this done. So then we'll do that, and then you can look at that when you get here. So here we go. All right, so 08 Pontiac Torrent, which is your Equinox body style. It's just a Pontiac version. Auction said it's got some suspension noise and an evap code, but they said it drives good. Body's a little bit rough. I'll show you that as we're going around, and then we'll kind of see how it drives as we're going. So as far as rust goes, I don't really see a whole lot of rust on this side. There's some pock marks and some dents and dings. There's a little pock mark right there. Tires are 35% probably. This side has got right here, it's scraped up against something. I think you'll see it on the other side. I think they played bumper cars with in a construction zone or something, and I think the yellow part, I think the actual yellow will come off. I wanted to take the power washer and see if it will come off. The dent will not, but I think the yellow will. Front tires are better than the back, but still probably looking at just about 40% or so. But as far as rust goes, we're pretty okay. I don't really see any rust, just some dings and stuff. Interior, like I said, it's dirty. It needs some vacuuming, and it's dusty. It looks like it's been on a gravel road. Leather or vinyl. It might be vinyl because you've got some wear and tear there. This one's got a seat cover on it. You can watch the full conversation. But otherwise, I mean, outside of this front driver's seat, it's not that bad. And back here, so it looks like it's in pretty decent condition. And back here, this is the all-wheel drive version. Back here, you've got the storage space. And then this side I think took the brunt of the hit with the construction zone. And like I said, I think the yellow part will come off, but it did get some denting in there. I think that they played bumper cars. And really, you know, I think the only way to really fix that is to replace those doors. But if you really don't care, if you're just looking for a vehicle that runs and drives and you don't care what it looks like, then, you know, just ignore it. So on the front end, it looks pretty decent. Again, you know, needs a car wash, but we will fix that with a little bit of water and some soap. All right, 2008 Torrent. Like I said, needs a car wash, but it sounds like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right. Okay, shut that, and off we go. Okay. All right, we have service stability track light on, check engine light on, and ABS light on. All-wheel drive off. That's going to be because of your ABS light. And so I think I'll probably have to get out my bigger scanner to find out why the ABS light is on. My guess is probably because of a wheel bearing or something. So I'll have to get out my bigger scanner to find that out. But the check engine light is, I don't know if you can see that. It's an evap code. 496 evap code. I think I've got my flash on, so it's not showing. So yeah, we've got that. I did notice under here this kick panel's missing. There's usually a panel right here, which actually made it really handy for me because I could find that OBD2 port really easily. Sometimes I gotta go searching for it, so to me that was a plus. To some people, they wouldn't like that as much. Here you got the radio, radio works. I'm gonna turn that down. I've got, let's see, turn the air conditioning on. We'll see. Let's see if I can get, see, that's, gotta get all the buttons aligned the right way to even make it. We've got heated seats. Let's see if those work. Okay, that lights up. I'll see if mine works. We'll see if the air works. And we'll see if that works. Okay, so windows. And windows on a Torrent are here. Driver's side window, I know it works. Passenger side window, so that's this one. Okay, rear driver's side window, it works. This would be the rear passenger side window then, that works. And then the rear, okay, passenger side window I don't think works. And there's no other button, this is the only button. So whether it's a button issue or a window issue, I don't know. There's only one button for that. So we're gonna go, I don't have a lot of gas, so I'll have to go get gas in this later as well. But okay, I do have a heated seat on my seat, so I'm assuming that the passenger side one works as well. Also air conditioning, it is blowing out pretty dang cold. That's ice cold. I'm gonna say that's a lot colder than it is outside, so I'm gonna say your air conditioning works, which you don't really need right now, but I'm gonna say that it works. I'm gonna turn our heat on and make sure that works. Let's see if this, let's see, I don't think I went through the miles. Let's see if this tells me miles. 188,000 miles. Let's see, 50 miles. And then it looks like the oil change is still current, 192,000 miles. So it's been maintained, which is a good thing. And then we'll go take it for a drive. Fix my mirror over here so I can see. There we go, so I can see. It's driving pretty well. I don't hear any suspension noise. I know the auction mentioned that there was some suspension noise, but I have not heard it yet. Is blowing well. Alright, we are up to speed. Let's put our cruise on. Let's see. Cruise set. We've got our cruise on. You can see that works. Left turn signal works. Right turn signal works. Brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. There's my windshield wipers and my fluid. Those work well. The wipers look like they might leave a little bit to be desired, so they might need replaced before you get really some really bad weather, but they do alright. So it's a pretty decent little running vehicle. So I gotta check that ABS light. I'll put that in the description what that is. That heat's actually about to blow me out of here. It's got the check engine light for an evap code. It's got, the body's a little bit rough. And there's a little bit of an antifreeze smell. I don't know if that's just because it's the first time the heat's used for the season. I know Equinox's Torrents, they were kind of notorious for an antifreeze smell. I'll kind of do some Google research on that too. But it doesn't say, I mean, the heat's working well, so just kind of do a little bit of looking into that, and it's not overheating or anything. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that heat is good and hot. So seems to be doing everything that it's supposed to be doing. It's running and driving well. Auction said some suspension noise. I don't hear anything regarding suspension noise. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some wheel bearing noise or something with that ABS light, but that's about all that I can find really wrong with this, other than the like the body, the cosmetics. So if you guys have any questions, my cell phone is 309-267-7200. I will try and post that ABS light in the description, and then I'm gonna clean this thing up, hose it down, and make it look a little bit less like it's been hanging out on a gravel road. Thanks, guys.